Hello, everybody. This is D King Bay, your book granny here with the book review for you. Oh, yeah. I know it has been a minute since I did my last review. I so apologize for that. You know, life just be happening and happening. Anyway, today I'm going to review Night Angel Nemesis by Brent Weeks. This copy came from Broken Bindings. So if you want to know where to get, that's where I got this copy from. As always, this is a no spoiler zone. I also want to go ahead and apologize right now because for some reason the dogs are really acting up today. So I might have to make several cuts. So if you just see me facing this one second and this way the next, you know why. It means puppies. Okay, so sorry about that. So let's go on and get this started. Okay, now Kyler, that's who the main character is in this. Kyler is an assassin, and he's just come off this big old war, and he is tired, y'all. I mean, he's tired. He's tired of all the death and all the killing. He just want to be left alone. So he's up there minding his own self's business, but then his best friend, who happens to be the new king, needs him. So Kyler's drawn back in, but he's not drawn in to kill per se. He's drawn in to do a heist, and y'all know I love some heist books, okay? So he's drawn in to do this heist for the king. So that's the general gist of the book. I do need to tell you that this is set in, think of the Regency period, you know, technology wise, but this one has mages, monsters, all that kind of stuff. I will say that I actually had to DNF this one, but I'm going to say I DNF'd it for now, and it's my fault. And I'll tell you why this DNF is actually my fault and not the author's fault, because the book is well written. It's not like he wrote it wrong or anything like that. So like I said, I just told you the plot. Well, I got, what is this, like 100 and something pages in. I did 120 pages. And I usually give a book at least 100 pages before I'll DNF it, because sometimes it takes a little bit longer to get into the story and things like that. I don't have a problem with that. Cool. I like to know everything because I'm nosy. So in this 120 pages, though, I'm hearing about all these great things. Well, what interesting things should I say that happened, you know, during the wartime, you know, the types of battles they had to do. They're building other cities. They're overthrowing the government. All this old crazy stuff that happened before this book starts. And the reason that Kyler, he's just done. I mean, I guess beforehand he had gone through, you know, the way he grew up. He was an orphan, all sorts of stuff. I mean, a lot of stuff happened. And as I was reading this and hearing about that, I'm like, my mind kept on going back to stuff I hadn't even read. I'm like, why didn't the author just write a book about the other stuff? You know, because they sounded really interesting. Whereas this, I'm like, he keeps on going back to the other stuff. I'm like, wow, that stuff sounds real cool. Don't get me wrong. He was in this book kicking some boo-boo and stuff like that. But I was like, I want to know what happened in that other book. Why didn't he just write a different book? And then this could have come later or something, whatever. So I'm like, okay, I get, like I said, I'm 120 pages in. I'm like, okay, I just can't do this anymore. You know, because I didn't connect to any of the characters, none of them. I mean, it's just, I did not connect to them. And then the way it was written, it took me a while, but I believe I figured it out because I haven't read. It says, and then I really looked at the title. It says Chronicles. So as I was reading, I'm like, is he actually writing? Is someone reading something that happened in the past? I mean, it was in my head going like, what is going on here? And I think I figured it out. I'm not sure. I don't want to give any spoilers just in case I have or haven't figured it out. But what I'm saying, it's just, I wish I had connected to it. I loved winged creatures. You know, I was like, oh, I got to get that book. Look, there are wings. But I just couldn't connect to anybody. And I think it's because it spent what could have been the other books could have been really great. So then I went and, you know, I was about to, you know, I wrote up my little review for this, and I know I haven't been looking at it. Sorry, folks, but, you know, I can't go off a script. I really do try. But anyway, so I went to just look up some other books. I think, well, I did like his writing. Maybe I'll like something else of his, right? So I went to go get another book of his because, you know, I want to give him another chance because this book didn't connect to me, maybe one of his other ones. Because like I said, the writing is not bad. His writing's fine. Y'all, there is another series. It's called Night Angel Trilogy. It comes before this. So I am DNFing this and calling it my fault because I did not know that there was a series before this. All this stuff they talking about in this book comes from the other series. Now, I will say, I wish they had said, or maybe I missed that line, that should have said, okay, read such and such series before you read this one, because, yeah, I think that's what happened. So I'm DNFing this for now. Again, I don't think the writing's bad. The writing's okay. I just, like I said, I couldn't connect to it, and I really liked the stuff that they were saying about the stuff that happened before this book. So I'm DNFing it for now. I need a category called DNF for now until I read the other series, the trilogy, and then I might come back to this. Okay, so that's my review for this one. I messed it up. My bad. I'm sorry. Y'all go get some good books. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye.